weekend. I'm on my new. It's like the fourth time I had to redo this, but I'm on my new station. This one is the legendary solo Virgo, and yeah. So as you can see in the caption, this is a whole new. I'm whole new to this, like whole new. Like I've probably been playing this game for about 2 weeks now. Anybody that played the game can see, you know, my rank isn't that high, but that's because the ranking on there is really not based on skill whatsoever. It's just how long you've been doing it. And so yeah, I mean, as you can see, I haven't been doing it that long. So yeah, well, more or less gonna go into the ins and outs of this game, which again, this game's been out now since what? August. And yeah, I'm just not getting back into the swing of things. So don't judge me, I won't judge you. Blah blah blah. This video, we're literally gonna just go over basic BS game for everybody else who like, you know, hey, I want to get into it, but it's kind of like those other MMOs where, you know, leveling systems are pretty much makes you God, and I can't get into it. Well, luckily for y'all, this isn't that kind of game. This one is, yeah, this one's not like that. Because I got in here probably like my second, third day I was beating people that's been in here for like weeks. So it's not that kind of game. So your level doesn't make you God, thank God. Otherwise, probably won't be having a stream right now, okay? So, basis of the game is like all other of the free roam Naruto games, except with this one, you more or less choose a class. Classes being attack, range, defense, and heal. Me personally, I'm more partial to the defense type, but I can use all other types. Let's see. I can use pretty much all other types. I can't really use that much of a heal type. So let's see. So yeah, I'm partial to the defense type. That's because just the type of style I like playing. I like being pretty much up in somebody's ass.
Come on, let's fight.
No homo. But yeah, up in somebody's ass. And
I'm gonna win this thing!
The attack type is also like that, so I can use that one pretty well. Range type is the complete opposite of that. With the range type, you know, you have like no up close and personal skills at all. And I've learned how to use it, but honestly for me, I just had to learn how to, I had to use all of my equipment to kind of max out the health, because again, I still just, I have to be able to fight you head on. Like right now I'm using I just, with my clothes, I have it for max hit, quick regen, quick jutsu regen, and double drop. But also, let me inform you guys, if you're getting this is not, I repeat, it is not a game for one-on-one. Okay? Because they jump a lot. As you can see, that means it's gonna happen. They jump a lot. So if you're a one-on-one fighter, do not pick this game, because there's no such thing as a one-on-one fighter. It's a survival mode that, you know, you can more or less try to do a one-on-one fight, but being honest, you know, you're gonna get jumped there too. So yeah, not a one-on-one fight at all. So yeah, like I said, it's pros and cons to it, because as you can see, I can literally just sneak people like that, you know. But this game is intensely based on teams, intensely. So you can go do random matches, but You're gonna need a team, okay? Just long story short, you're gonna need a team. I do random matches and I get so frustrated every time. Sorry about my phone. I get so frustrated every time I try to do random matches because people just suck. People just suck, okay? And I just joined the clan they have. They're not official clans, but you know, people on here just like in the Naruto universe where you have, you know, like the Akamichi clan, the Nara clan, you know, so on and so forth. Yeah, they have clans. And my clan happens to be the Namakata clan, pretty much the Minato clan. Okay, I'm not gonna ask how you got behind me. So yeah. So your best bet is to try to join the clan as fast as you can. Because honestly, when you do team battles, doing it with a whole bunch of random is not going to behoove you at all. Because you'll learn pretty fast that people just, like with this match for example, it's a base battle. As you can see, I'm going around and getting all the bases. I'm fighting people in between times, but I'm going around getting all the bases. The rest of my team is not doing such. Therefore, we are losing. We're getting our asses because, hey, do their job. They just want to fight. And if they were fighting well, it'd be one thing, but they're fighting and losing. So it's making me look bad. So, yeah. Back to the basics here. So, yeah, back to the basics. More or less. Oh, shit. Okay. As you can see, tanks are like the worst kind of people. Honestly. I wish I can't say nothing because I'm best with the tanks, but I try to be diverse because, you know, if I just stick with one type. But yeah, tanks are the worst kind of people, especially the ones that you know that can't really fight like that. I take that back. Tanks and then people who just sitting and they're dummies. So those are all the worst kind of people. See, I'm sitting here literally trying to fight. I think it's now 3 people. Look at this. And that's why tanks are assholes. And then he's gonna come back in. And he's probably behind me now. There he goes. See, the thing with tanks is like they are, you know, these all-powerful things, but if you know anything about just fighting on here, even with a range type who's weak in that regard, you'll be alright. And then you have people that just, oh my god, what the hell just happened? Who's laughing? So as you can see, this is I mean, it's kind of irrelevant right now to just try to go take another base. But, yeah, that's from my team just not doing anything. And, as you see, I have nobody on my team that I ain't nothing, so that's why we got our ass whooped. I'm gonna probably later on have some people from the Namikaze clan come help because again I'm still like really low ranked. Again, it's not even the fact of you know, right and go do something, but people tend to respect you a lot more if you know your rank is higher. And I mean, I already have people that you know that I'm good, but if they just see that little 2 there, they're gonna kind of blow me off, which I guess isn't all bad. You know, makes the come from behind kind of awesome.
Yeah.
But this time we'll do the survival one. So again, it's more or less about as close as the one-on-one you're gonna get. Maybe in the DLC 2, they may release a new function. They may release a new function to where, you know, you can actually get a one-on-one. Hopefully so, because yeah. It's just so bad. It's really so bad because you get jumped really badly. I can't stress that enough. Anybody that plays this game will know that yeah, you will get jumped, and there's nothing you can really do about that except for get better. Now, sorry, as far as advice goes for this, what I'd say is to if you're one of the people that you think you can fight off being jumped, definitely use a tank. Or you think, you know, you could push through, use a tank, because that will be your saving grace, honestly and truthfully. As far as people now, the issues with tanks, the issues with the defense types, is that one, they're slow.
I came here to win.
They're super slow, and besides the fact that they're slow, they can't. When you do the chakra jumps or chakra dashes, you don't.
Battle. No holding back.
But yeah, so this is the quote-unquote one-on-one. So as you can see, it's not, you know, because it's one-on-one. You have about 6 people jumping each other. Well, not even, we have about 6 people going head-to-head. So yeah, this function is a lot less popular than the God, I can't use this thing. What is that thing? But yeah, it's a lot less popular than that. So as of right now, you can see it's probably, I think it's probably like 3 active people here. There's only about 3 active people here, but the other 3 are NPCs. And you can tell that, you know, people success. So yes, so back to the basics. So thing with tanks is, like I said, they're big and they're slow. Chakra jumps, they don't jump as high, they don't, none of that. Slow. Okay, and I just got scroll. So yeah, the scroll I just got was pretty much the spam. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. But yeah, so that's the backdrop for tanks. If you can work around that, then hey, it's great. But if not, that is definitely, that should definitely be a deal breaker for you. You'll have to keep on music and that.
Nice try. So far, far, so good.
I always like my heart. Sorry, I'm trying to work on my cousin.
My training really paid off.
Second place, sorry. But yeah, so back to the I'm sorry, I keep getting off track. But yeah, so if you can work around with the tanks, then definitely do that because it's worth it. Because honestly, if you're like just one of those hand-to-hand fighters, tanks are freaking beasts. They have like the Sabi Hada sword, both sealed and unsealed. They have Hedon's scythe. With the DLC, you get Madara's fan. So I have like a lot of good weapons that you can like do awesome chain combos with. So I definitely recommend that. Attack types. Also, before I move on, the types are actually based on the character. So each character has a specific type. So on this game, I believe it's what's the dude's name? Yamato, Jiraiya, Hiruzen, and crap, I can't remember the dude's name from Akatsuki. Kisame. Those are all the tank types. So anything that they use or move, you could put those on your characters. The attack types,
do your best.
Those are the Naruto's, Naruto, Kakashi, Naruto, Kakashi,
oh, hey there.
Minato, a couple other people. Those are all the attack types. You can get all those kind of things. With attack types, they're pretty much the same thing as defenders, except for two major things. One, they're like amazingly more faster, and their combos can be chained a lot easier, which makes them like the total fucking beast package. But they suck in defense. Like they have no defense, and their health is, I think their health is the lowest out of all of them.
Oh, hey there.
But I think everybody knows that, there's the infinite combo. Yeah, everybody knows that, it's the infinite combo. So that's what you can do with the attack type. I think it's only the attack type that can do the infinite combo, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think it's only the attack types. But if you're good with really fast characters, attack type obviously is your go. Now, as you guys, if you paid attention to my last channel before it, went offline, I never like having a one specific type. I always do a balanced type or a hybrid, just depending on whatever the game is what they call it. But I never like one specific type. So I have, for instance, my defense type, which mainly focuses on close attacks. I have him with long range attacks. So that kind of balances out, because if you have somebody that's good at close combat with only close combat attacks, they're going to be weak to range attacks. So, and with my attack type, I have him again with some longer range attacks. You'll see my defense type in this flag battle, but
okay, let's start.
Sorry.
Wait until you see what I've learned.
Say Yeah, as y'all can see, that's what my defense type looks like. Pretty solid. So, in flag battles and base battles, I choose to use the defense type just to defend the thing because, I mean, people are going to act stupid. Let's just be honest about it. People are going to act really stupid. They're going to go out and they're going to want to fight instead of try to get the objective. Me, I want to get the objective done. I got to get the most points. So, I do what needs to be done. Oh, we have a big one. Have a double.
Too slow. On the ground. Over here.
So this is me defending off 2 people while my team is literally just out doing God knows what. Okay, now I really am trying to stop cursing now. And literally the instant I died, they got flat.
Bring it on!
Oh, so now my team is ah, shit. Idiot. More on literally went straight towards it.
Right into the trap. Good stuff. Silent strangle shoot. Nice try. Yes. Good stuff. Don't wall.
Yeah, now they ain't trying to get the flag. What y'all gonna do now? You got this.
Nice try.
Now I'm still getting used to this because I'm not gonna lie, this is a lot of trial and error to get my pretty much all my presets good. There's been a lot of trial and error, so I think I gotta invest one of these choices. So if you want to base your, if you're like me, like I said, you can't have one specific type because it's, you know, it's just gonna suck. The moves I will prescribe is for, at least for the tank, for the equipment, which we do because again, tanks have naturally high health. Yeah.
Right into the trap. Select the flag. Yeah. Nice try. That's the spot.
Now that's one thing on here that I'm still not great at, and it gets my ass quite a bit. It doesn't show as much in these maps, but it shows a lot on the lightning and the lightning map, which is the wall. The shit out of here.
Nice try.
Come on.
Over here.
The two things that's stopping you from being great is, like I said, the movement speed, being able to that. And see, why y'all all over here? Go flag. Being able to pretty much mastering the movements, like mastering how to move on the wall and everything. That is what gets me. Also, this camera, it's, I don't know. Oh, shit, I ran into it like a the camera, it's kind of wonky. I probably just haven't tuned in enough. Yeah, that's my doing, man. Thank you. But
Let's go, team.
Those are two things that kind of limited me from being a lot better, I think.
Consider yourself fortunate to come
Right into the trap.
hiding your ass jutsu.
10 more seconds. Flame bomb jutsu.
3, 2, 1. Battle complete!
Well, we didn't win, but thank God we didn't lose. I'll take that. But yeah. So as y'all saw, what I use far range attacks, which one of them was Ripple, which is I forgot how to say it, Mizuki's, whatever the dude from Boruto. I don't really watch Boruto like that. It's not doing it for me, but it's his attack, which it's really good, especially for breaking guards. And the other one is a DLC move from Hiruzen, which is a Dragon Flame Bomb. So those two, they're pretty far range attacks, or mid to far range attacks actually. And then I have Sabihara, which, as you can see, is a big ass sword.
Welcome.
We're gonna kind of look at the specs a little bit. As you can see, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so as you see, this is Samihara's. I don't know. This is. I got the yeah, that one. This is the regular one down here. Master Fire. I think I have the crimson one too. Yeah, but those are bigger and slower. Like you see the speed. Actually, the speed's the same. I just don't like it. It just don't look right. But anyways, yeah. So you see, it's the damage, the range, the hit power. It's like second to none. The only other one I would really prescribe is Hedon's Scythe. The speed is a lot faster. The hit range is a lot less, but I promise you, it makes up for it in the speed. And the combos are sick. The combos are really sick with it. I haven't done any of the fan shit. I have a female character. I haven't even put it on her yet. So, I mean, what's the point? And like I said, you have Moderate Fan with the DLC. You have the staff, Hiruzen staff with DLC. I used both of these, and in all honesty, doesn't really do it that much for me. The Hiruzen staff is a little better, But for me, moderate fan, it's literally just for the looks because as far as hit rate, you see it has a really low hit rate. Its attack power is good, its range is good, its speed is good, but the hit rate is crap. You know, for all of that, you know, you could literally have any of these other ones up here. The fan has the same stats, which is probably why I don't use the fan. And we're here. This is one way that I think. Well, they don't really home, but that's one of the ways they nerf them so they won't be too OP. As you see, you have paper bombs, you have smoke bombs, and then you have blast bombs. And blast bombs pretty much the only ones that's actually gonna do any real damage. The paper bomb will do damage only if, you know, somebody steps on it, which in a game where you could walk on walls, not really seeing where, you know, that would do too much good. I have moderate outfit, which it makes my combos harder to fall out of, and it increases my movement speed. And then I have the Jigoku. Okay, Jigoku. I have Jigoku's earrings, which greatly increases my ninjutsu when my health drops below a certain level. Like I said, the snake thrust, which y'all saw, doesn't do terribly a lot of damage, but does a really good amount considering it's on a defense player. For the Dragon Flame Bomb does probably about the best amount of damage you're going to get on a defense player. And when I say I BS you now, I pretty much have all the moves unlocked for tank types except for 2 people on the DLC, which is Jiraiya and Obito. And honestly, I didn't get them as DLCs because honestly, their moves like really sucked. Jiraiya has this oil bomb, which is more or less like the Dragon Flame Bomb, except it does less damage. However, it does seal the person in jutsu for a little while, which I guess that's cool, but that's not really what I like. Has the other one, I forgot what it was. Oh, Nito Jizo, which is a defense type, which pretty much you just sit still, and then if anybody comes close to you, you get stabbed. That's really, really good for the base battles, but other than that, it sucks. So, and this ultimate is bring down the house, which is pretty much he brings down a big ass frog. So I didn't really see no point in buying him as DLC. I love Jiraiya to death, but he just didn't do it for me. I'm sorry. Oh, sorry, y'all. It's been a while since I did this. My damn throat's getting dry as shit talking so much. Okay. So yeah. I'm not gonna go over all of these because, you know, if you're looking at this, you're gonna wanna do all this crappy stuff. As you can see, most of this stuff, it sucks. You know, it sucks. And that's their way of nerfing the tank type because, like I said, he's already a beast with the damn weapon, so why give him great moves on top of that? For substitutions, I did high speed movement simply because it has a low cooldown. There's literally no other reason why I equipped that one, because all the other ones do some kind of damage or something like that, or stuns them or holds them still or something. High speed is probably like the only one that does no damage or anything. That one and just a regular substitution jutsu, and those two are the two with the lowest cooldown time. The one with the second lowest cooldown time is the Shadow Clone, which it doesn't really do anything except for have the clone sitting there for a little bit longer, getting his ass before they notice that he's gone. You know, so not really worth it. And for my ultimate. This was one of the ones that I had the hardest time with finding out what I want to do. I went with Grandstand Mausoleum because, I mean, all of them do hella damage, but all of them have their issues. This one just sucks. Don't even waste your time with it. This one is good as far as holding people, but as far as damage, it doesn't really do that much. That one sucks ass. Just don't even. I've seen people use it before, and they're creative with using it, but I didn't. Super Expansion Jutsu is good. However, it works on an immediate area. If you're not pretty much right under my foot, then it's not gonna do too much. Grandstand Mausoleum ended up being the best one. It has a pretty decent range. It's gonna grab everybody, put them in their own little individual thing, and it's gonna do a hell of damage. It isn't a one-shot kill, but if their health is like 60, I believe, or lower, 60% or lower, it'll be a kill. Water Shark Bomb is what I had before. It's a good one, but it only goes in a straight line, so take that with a grain of salt. Sage Mode is good. It pretty much just ups all of your stuff. It gives you life back, boosts your defense, your movement speed and everything. But you can still die in it. And also it takes away your ninjutsu too. So yeah. And Reaper Del Seal is a one-shot kill, but it's only for a single target. So again, grain of salt. Attack type. I actually want to change these. Change them to claws. Honestly, out of all of these, I mean, people have their own opinions on what's good and what's not, and yada yada yada. The claws are fast as shit, and they do damage. That's pretty much all you can ask for. The gloves are faster, but the claws do more damage, you know. And you can chain the shit out of a combo with the claws. Kunai. The Paralyzing Seal is good, but you only get like 1 or 2 of those before you have to wait for the cooldown. Kunai, you get like 5 or 6, so yeah. The top makes it harder for enemies to fall out of the combo. Like I said, it's similar to the defense type. The bottom, it shortens my ninjutsu time, which is something else you would want, especially if you have some kind of ninjutsu that feeds into the combos that you do, which mines do. And the mask, which this one I actually have to give credit to DC Universe 548 for this one. They told me to add this onto all of my attack types to break the guards, to make it easier for the guards to break, and it does really work. It works a lot. If you break that guard and then out of substitutions, they're literally just sitting ducks. At that point, you can even do the infinite combo if you're in the air, and it's just gonna do the full. Lightning Blade, I use it for 2 different purposes. First one being, obvious, it's gonna attract you, it's gonna get you across the screen fast to people, and it does a decent amount of damage. Second one being that it actually you can use it as a not as a substitution, but to get out of a fucked up situation. Flying Raijin, same thing. It's really good at combos. You can actually, how I use it, I usually start at the starter combo. You can throw it at someone. You're gonna pop above their head, do a Rasengan going down. They're literally gonna pop up, and since your attack type, you literally can just jump on them as soon as they pop up and chain them into a combo. So it's really a really OP move if you know how to use it. Clay substitutions blows up when you substitute them. Nothing else I can really do about that. This one is good and bad at the same time. again, these attack types have a lot more ultimates, so I'm not going to go down the list like I did before, but this one is definitely a decent move. It's a DLC move. So I just wanted to go over the two types I really use. I literally just got into using the range type, but I used that with my female character. I tried it with the healing, with the healer type.
What'll it be?
It's one of those things I think I have to put more work into, honestly. It's like I gotta put more work into. Sorry, I was just checking something. But yeah, it's one of those things that I put a lot more work into. But y'all see me use my range, see me use my attainment. So now I'll use my attack type. Well, depending on what the match looks like. It's a flag one. I'll keep the attack type. I don't feel like defending this round.
No mercy.
Right.
I can do this.
Also, I don't know if you'll notice this or not. Oh my God, it's like super.
Here I go.
It works a lot for the kind of person that he is. For attacker and for defense, it works a lot better.
Bring it on!
It works a lot better if you're a small. For the simple fact your combos will be like insane.
Let's go, team! Over here! Gotta finish you! Like this! Right into the trap! Fire style! I came here to win!
You see me sitting there giving the dude the hand.
Nice try! Take this!
Like I said, the issue with the with attack types is that they have low health. I actually should have got something to lift the boost a little more. I don't really think about that, but like I said, it's a trial and error process. The only one that I think that I'm happy with that I perfected, is the defense type. Is the defense type. Okay. It's the same amount. Oh, how the fuck did that? I'm trying to stop. But yeah, that just shows you what I'm talking about. You have to have a team on here. You have to have a team.
Over here!
Take this!
Sorry about that. I wasn't paying attention. let that one
That's the stuff. Oh, too bad.
go. So that's one of the annoying things.
Take this!
Let's go, team.
So I'm talking about you can chain it right there and you can eat that yourself, got it. So I think let it get you through. Yeah, one job. Take the fucking time. Take it back.
Yeah. Over here. That's it. That's the spot. Snake thrust. That's the spot.
I don't even see where this dumbass came from.
She-Hawk flight formation!
Yeah.
I will say it's not easy.
Nice try.
Especially when you got assholes. Let that one go at that point.
Too slow.
My issue is this. As y'all saw, I was pretty much over there trying to do it myself. There was one other guy and then he disappeared. So there's only one guy guarding the flag. Or should be only one guy guarding the flag. So the rest of them are literally just out here fighting for no apparent reason. That's why. Oh shit. I cannot be mad at that one.
That's the spot.
I cannot be mad at that one. He's still a bitch though. Sorry.
Wait until you see what I've learned.
And our flag's been taken. So even the damn 3 police that was doing that one job are no longer doing it. That's everybody's over here.
That's the spot.
And this is how it's supposed to be. Dude takes the shit, one of the guys sits there and guards him, the other one sits there and runs, he runs through things for the guy with the flag, so they won't get blindsided. And look at that. We got the damn flag.
We're winning. Yeah.
That's literally all you have to do to get the flag. I mean, to win the game. People make it a lot harder than they ask you because they go because you've done things. Like, hey, okay, and then you got the flag and turn that.
Let's fight. Yeah.
Formation!
Take this. Yeah. Nice try. Yeah. 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 That's the spot. That's the spot.
Yeah, I'm just, okay, we got it. Yeah, that's one. That's why I hate this map. It's like unethical as fuck.
30 more seconds.
Rocket flash. Super circle stand. Howl stage 3.
I fucked I fucked that one up. I forgot the damn attack that I used on it. I don't even know why I picked that attack. It's meter phase attack. More or less what it does is those things out and straight line. Pretty much kills everything. So it's not a bad technique at all. But it's really needed in its application.
Extending the battle!
We got OT.
That's the spot.
Take this! Yes!
That's the spot.
Let's get out the flag.
Yeah.
What's the thing?
Battle complete!
Okay, so yeah, as I can see in that one, I wasn't a lot of help. I did my part, but Yeah. This guy's name is Bill Cosby. I'm done with life. All of life. So, like you wonder what that sound is, I'm vaping. Don't judge me. I won't judge you. Yeah, sorry, I was in my own little thing for a moment. But, we got.
Now then.
As far as a, probably gonna end this in a moment. Like I said, I'll end up probably getting back on. I end up probably getting back on a little bit later on when the rest of the people I actually played with get on. Because, yeah. Okay, in the combat battle, we'll see the application of the attack type in the combat battle. I can show y'all my healer, but honestly, don't expect much because I still don't know how to use them. I do like the fact they have some interesting moves. They have some interesting moves. They're special, the ultimate rather, recharges really fast. They have low health. It can either be two types of healers, which just, plain healer or combat healer, which is pretty self-explanatory. Either you're going to be the full-on healer, which means you're going to stay, close enough to the battlefield to heal everybody, but not really engage with anyone. Or you be the combat healer that fight,
let's start.
But ain't go take on the world because they
Let's get
exactly.
started!
So mine's obviously combat healer because
Battle!
one of our teammates left off the list. Oh well. But
Ready for this?
Nowhere to go.
Right into the trap.
how do they use it so quick?
Not a finish you!
Remember what I said about getting jumped? This is all four of their damn teammates against me. Meanwhile, my team ain't nowhere to be found. Getting jumped is an understatement. Yeah, it's not definitely anything to be try to get a one-on-one with somebody. It's not it's hard to do. Try to different person. See, look at this. This is ridiculous. I can't even fight. So, and these cases, you pull out big guns. hate to be that guy, but
That's the spot.
There's nowhere to run.
Right into the trap. That's the spot.
he now he. Yep. Until the steam comes.
That's the spot. They're beating us. Fire style. I'm not done yet.
And that's how you get. I probably gotta have 3 KOs. I really do. Even though I'm 90% sure you sit there and got them damn KOs after we knocked them loose or whatever, but then I'm not gonna be that guy. I'm not gonna be that guy. But we all saw the damn two dudes that I literally knocked down to like that much health, but didn't get the kill. Suspect? I think so.
I hate my gap.
So,
Oh, hey
so
there.
I'm gonna do one more with my healer. This, just so y'all know, this, so y'all know, was more of just kind of, I guess, an introductory to the game. It's kind of introductory to, you know, my players, how I use them, blase. I didn't do a rundown of my range type. My range type is pretty self-explanatory. I mean, the issue with range is that even though I can use them in an up-close environment and still know how to fight and not completely get my ass knocked around, it doesn't take away from the fact that they have pretty low health as well. So putting stuff like, you know, increasing your close range combat or something like that wouldn't do too much help on them, because it's like their close range combat is like close to 0. You know, so trying to up it is just gonna make it into
Time to show off.
pretty much like I guess a healer more. That's like
Let's fight.
Upgraded to where it's like a healer as far as close combat. So I kept it at the range type. I just equipped it with a sword. Equipped it with a sword, and I said if I can get close enough to do some damage, I will. I'll do it on other range types because
Wait till you see what I've learned. Over here. Too bad. Let's settle this fair and square. Gotcha. Flags on the ground. Ha! Right into the trap. That's it. Yeah. Grab the flag. That's the spot. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
What is God doing wrong?
Yeah.
Is the guy who's carrying that flag, is that being retarded?
Yeah. Yeah. That's the spot. Strike fast. Yeah. 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 That's the spot. Yeah. We can't lose here. That's the spot. Say goodbye. Over here. That's the spot for you.
That's more or less the purpose.
That's the win this. That's the spot.
Now you see here, this team is just like what it means to be. They're more concerned about trying to get kills than the actual objective. And once again, we had shorthanded, so that makes a lot more sense. So like, why the hell are they swarming us? But they're more concerned about trying to kill than they are for the actual objective. Which Naruto, with the game itself, the producers, they took that into account, which in most games they don't. In most games they don't. They just, you know, hey, it is what it is, which I'm used to those kind of games. But this game, they took it into account with the flag battles, because more or less if you go in and just start murking people left and right, you'll run out of time. However, if you get the flag and you get killed, I think it's like probably like 3 or 4 times where you pick up the flag and somebody kills you and the flag gets returned, then it counts as a pretty much as a flag being taken. So son of a bitch. That's all getting my ass whooped. Okay, so
Wanna make a pit stop?
I forgot. I never said a healer for my male type. I said it for my female type, which is why you see some things on them like the pink horns, which I gotta change that. I didn't even notice it during the damn fight. Ain't that some shit? Didn't have that on either. I had this on, which this one is a rapier. I actually really like it. I think that it's one of those things that actually heard a lot of good things about the knife too. It does do a decent amount of damage. I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with the rapier. I want to see what it does. I heard the healing kunai was trash, so I'm not gonna too much worry about that. When I started using my healing type, I had one attack, like actual physical attack, and then one healing, and then my super was there was a healing attack type. I've learned better. I can't. While it's good, I need more attacks to get people up off me. This was the thing I used, Chiha Shuriken Jutsu, which it fires a logical die explosion that has healing seals. So it heals, and you know, it heals and kills. Trademark. It says power is pretty big, but after using it, I haven't really seen that much of it. I actually want to try that gentle fist, or gentle step. I think. Yeah, I don't really care for the second. I don't really care for that. I have Metonic Regeneration on there, which is it restores your health and other people's health, and so it does the most. But I mean, thinking on it, if you're a healing type, you can only do it. You can only heal when. Well, I'll keep it on there. What I'll do is just I'll use my clothes to boost my healing jutsu. I'm not supposed to boost my special. I actually have a let me see something first, because I never actually used the paralysis jutsu. Oh, sorry, I read more in my head, but reading out loud. A healing jutsu that sends chakra into injured areas in order to restore their health. It continuously heal all allies in the range around the user. So it's actually a pretty dope jutsu. I'm just wondering to myself, how is it different from all these other ones like cellular extraction? It said instantly heal all allies within range that remove all negative effects, so it pretty much does the same thing. It just has a longer range. Would be my guess. And then you have the third one, which also does the same thing, which is cellular activation. So this healing jutsu uses chakra to boost the body's ability to recover. It will continuously heal the user automatically over a set period of time and increases it. Okay, so this one is actually just for me. This technique creates a sharp chakra blade that attacks the enemy's body. Chakra jumps in the jutsu, a secret technique. I've actually heard a lot of this thing. Jutsu shoots a kunai that heals. Okay, so this one isn't going to do too much because it heals in that circle and nobody sits still, so it's not going to do too much shit. So I'll go with Palm Sage Jutsu. I'll keep my 8 trigrams cannon. I'll keep my paper clone, and I'll change to Metonic Regeneration. I need something more attack power. Let's just be honest. I mean, let's see. So I'm going to honestly, no, like I said, I suck with healers, honestly. So I'm just gonna stick with the Chia Shuriken because it does damage and it heals, because I just can't see myself just taking something that just does damage. I mean, it just heals. And all these other ones, let's just be real, like if you look at them, you have this one that does, the Cherry Blossom Crash does a little bit of damage, Shadow Possession does a little damage, Stitching, little damage. This one does little damage. Actually, it's smaller than the other ones. However, it stops the, what's the name, and it's a distance attack, which that is critical with a, that's critical with a healing type, because you don't really want people too close to you. What is Crimson Drizzle? Let's see, at least so I'm gonna stay with that lineup right now. As far as clothes, what I'm gonna do is again, you want something to kind of to accent the what's the name. So I want something. See, this boosts my special. What's the name? And it actually boosts my max health. So this might be about the best one I'm gonna get for a healer, because I need more health. I need more. What's the name? So I'll use that. And with the this greatly reduces the ninjutsu cooldown, which probably is what I still need. But I'm not about to rock these what's the name, horns. So it greatly reduces cooldown time. So another one that I was thinking about is increasing the another thing that I was thinking is like I said, I need something for special to increase the specials, because that's what, you know, a lot of my thing is gonna go back to. Origin cooldown time, health thrust, blow, sun, range. They have an actual, that's what I was thinking. They have an outfit on here that just lowers the cooldown time period without having your health. Let's see here. That's another one, boosting ninjutsu speed, shortens ninjutsu cooldown. That's a good one, but I need my specials to be healed to go forward too, because if I'm only got one attack, man, this one boosts specials and boosts movement speed. Another good one. Boosts ninjutsu damage, reduces oh, it's the one that boosts ninjutsu damage, not the, okay. Actually, let me see what the, what's the name, robes got. That's a high. Ninjutsu damage. Boost healing, recovery powers. That's a good one, but like I said, without that special, I don't know. They targeted falls from Boosting the jutsu damage, no. So, if they had an outfit on here that could increase new jutsu and special what's the name speed, then it would be awesome. So that's what we're gonna do for the healer. So let's see how it works. This is gonna be the last, like I said, this is gonna be the last one I do. Then I'm gonna, take a break. Not necessarily take a break, but I'm gonna wait till people that I actually play with come on, so I can show you how much more effective a team will be in comparison to just a person and 4 other people. I guarantee you it's a lot more effective. Not only just effective, you guys are actually talking to them, I might say anything, but everybody, certain people, they roll, what they do, you gotta take it out of everybody about it. So actually, on my clan are on like a little chat thing that I have on my phone, so I'm just kind of doing that right now.
Time to get serious.
Looks like a worthy opponent.
Alright. See, I don't see about how much I stuck with it either. Oh, fuck, this is combat? Yeah, I'm ready for
Battle!
That's the spot!
So, this is, you see this? I'm the healer, you have the defense, you have the attack, you have the range. This is literally the perfect team. So, this is what's going on.
Fireball jutsu!
This is what you
That's the spot! That's the spot! Yeah!
And that's how you die. I was confused and I couldn't attach myself to anything. Bad touch. Super bad touch.
That's the step! Yeah! Too slow.
Somebody tell me open me. Sorry. Been trying to focus on my time.
One more minute.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go with mine. Please let it be something good. What the fuck just happened? Y'all just saw that. This is how the game cheats all the time.
Three, two, one. Battle complete.
Oh, shit. There were like 3 of them. Damn, they get my respect. Shit, them niggas putting up a hell of a fucking fight. But then again, I wonder why I was stopping so long with the damn healer. Now, what I believe they should do with the healers, what I believe they should do is at least have it to where they can opt, like, to have a stronger defense or something. Because, I mean, each support has something to where, you know, each character has, a character class has something to where it doesn't suck necessarily to be them. For instance, with the attack type, they're excellent at changing combos. They're really fast. The downside is they have a weak defense. That's an even trade-off. It doesn't necessarily suck to be them. Range types. Sorry, range types have really powerful attacks. From distance, obviously. Their weakness is that up at close range, they typically suck. So staying back is good for you. Again, doesn't suck to be them. Defense, strong bodies. They can withstand attacks and be attacking right back. Downside to them, they're slow. And they don't have a lot of good moves. But with a healer type, it's really no good side to it. I mean, yes, you can heal yourself and you can heal your team, but that instantly makes you a target. And none of their attacks are good enough to really stop people from targeting you. Their most dangerous attacks are physical attacks, which are like the little clash from Sakura. And again, that'll get them up off you, now do a little bit of damage, but that's about it. So I believe it's unfair how they do that. I mean, the healer class doesn't necessarily suck. I mean, that's probably the best I've done with a healer, to be honest, but it doesn't necessarily suck, but it could definitely need some improvement. So I hope they do something with that, and the new DLC that they're releasing. And also, I hope that they actually keep to the script, because a lot of people are changed into classes that they're not. So I'll give you examples. Let's see one.
Ready.
Sorry about that, but yeah, with the characters, that's what I'm more or less referring to. Like, for instance, this will be the last little thing I go over, in my little, not even a how-to, but kind of break down the game before, I said with my next round that I'll be doing pretty much from now on, they'll mainly just be, bashing people's heads in. But, so, I'm gonna give you examples. Ah, fuck, I picked the wrong one. I sincerely picked the wrong one. Shit, I picked the wrong one. I don't even know if I can exit out of this. I don't think I can. I should be able to, since, I'm not doing it online. But
Bring it on!
There's a lot of there's a lot of room for improvement on this game. It's my basic.
Okay. Let's start with the
yes.
basics.
Fuck.
First comes movement. Try moving over towards me.
Okay, I can. Okay. See, I'm sorry about that. That shit was stupid. But I know they did this just to kind of, you know, fit it into the game. But and a lot of them are right. They are true. They are, you know, the truth.
Thanks for coming.
But a lot more of them are not real or the same or the truth or none of that shit. Like, okay, so this is what I was going to. So you got Naruto's the attack type. You got Sasuke, who's a range type. You got Sakura, who's a healing type. These are all fine, good, and dandy. These are all pretty much right in a sense. Okay, but some of these are wrong, fundamentally wrong, and they just kind of did it just so it fit into the game. Just so I guess they can have an even balance of things, which even so they still don't. But like, for example, having Hinata as healer. If you watch the show any, you've never seen Hinata heal shit. I mean, she's more of an attack type. She's just like Neji would have been. Rest in peace, Neji. She's more of an attack type. I mean, she has some distance attacks, but she's more of a hand-to-hand combat person. She would have been a beast attack type, you know. Shikamaru, again, not really a healing type. You ain't never seen him really heal anything. I have nothing here because I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what to do. But, okay, Kabuto, yes, because Kabuto was a healer initially. Yeah, he turned into attack range, whatever, even a tank type, but fundamentally it was what's his name. So, Hiruzen wasn't a tank, he was in the defense type. The other ones that are not available down here because I haven't even put in the work to actually unlock them.
What'll it be?
You can unlock. You can. That's one thing that I did learn too. You can unlock even the DLC characters. You can unlock them to play with as a character without buying the DLC if you max out their thing. So, like, if you scroll down here. Okay, you see here, I got Madara, I got Hiruzen, but I didn't get Tobirama. So if you check, you can click on Tobirama. As a matter of fact,
Watch my back,
because I want to use him to see how good he is. If you click on them, use them, max out, you see it says 0 to 2,000. All of them, the XPs are similar to that. See, the first thing says, okay, you got Master Unlock, and then you have, you know, all of the moves that he gets from then on forward. But, see, look here, with Jiraiya, like, okay, see, you see how with him it has 0, it has 0, it has Master Unlock, you know, whatever. With him, I didn't know about that these were DLC characters when I first got the game, so I made them as my masters and I maxed them out. So you see his says 2,000 points. So he's already maxed out. So by the time, if I decide, hey, I want to use him or I want to buy him as a DLC character, then all of his stuff will automatically be unlocked. I'd have to literally just buy stuff, go take it to Sakura, and then when she unlocks it, then I'll get all of his stuff. And as you see here, just so y'all don't think I'm, you know, lying or anything. Just so y'all don't think I'm lying or nothing. See, I picked them. And I'll start the mission so you can see. And we all saw that I didn't buy them because he would have had the little thing listed down there like everybody else.
Am I up yet?
I erase all who oppose me.
Actually, pretty stacked team when you think about it.
Don't fall
And
behind.
just so you know, I have no idea. That's why I told you I didn't buy him at DLC. Stop flipping, you little fucker. Get his hand. But yeah, the only thing that I would have got him for as the same reason I would have got Cody's armor for, and that's because it's close. It's close.
That's it. The name of the legendary Sanin isn't just for show.
That was it. Yeah. Man, I know it was training for shit. One thing I wish they had too is like the fighting styles, like how people actually fight in here. Because you know, Harrison has his own style. You just saw what's his name? Dryad has his own style. Everybody has their own style of the way that they fight, and the only change in your fighting style that you'll get is depending on your weapon that you use. So if you use a sword, you fight one way. You use a staff, you fight another way. You use boxing gloves, you fight another way. You use claws, you fight another way. But I wish they had it to where you had the option to pick the style you fight in. Again, I hope that's something that they add to DLC too, as well as a couple of other things. Because the game is not bad, but it has a lot of room for improvement. You know, hopefully they realize that and kind of bring that to light. You know, but yeah. So that's my live for today. Like I said, I'll be depending on how everybody else is, if everybody else gets on later on, which we've been talking kind of back and forth, and they said they would. Yeah, I might get back on and, like I said, show you guys how, more or less, how having a team and getting a clan will help you a lot. You don't even necessarily need a clan. You just get a raw ass team and do your thing, or you can even create a clan, because I mean, like I said, I've only been on this game for 2 weeks, and I've seen a lot of clans being. You have the games that are more focused, you know, on the game, which you have the basic clans, the Uchihas, Uzumakis, Namakazis, obviously. And you have the ones still based on the game, but they're a little bit different. One of them is the R Uchihas, aka the Rogue Uchihas. You see one past the S rank clan, which is that's not even, you know. Yeah, there's a Savage clan. It's a DKS. I don't even know what that is. You can create your own clan. You know. You literally just have one person name them something, and then, you know, hey, say, hey, join my clan. So, yeah. So like I said, I expect to see, you know, they're literally sitting here writing me now about, you know, this. So, yeah, so like I said, just kind of keep to it. Just kind of keep to it. Like I said, I'll be, if not later on today, then I may do one probably tomorrow. But for certain, I'll do one on Sundays because Sunday's my off day, so I have time to actually, you know, do stuff. And a lot of the people are off that day too, so you'll actually see a lot of good shit. Might even get some tips for, yeah. So yeah, thank you all for tuning in, and yeah, that's more or less it.